We about to get it started. We about to get it started.
Alright, girl, welcome back to another episode of my self-care series for moms just like us that's looking for some real ass self-care. Girl, you found it. Don't look nowhere else. It's right here. I'm gonna just jump right in because the baby's gonna be calling my ass in a few minutes. So let's get into it. Do y'all have any friends? And I mean like friends that y'all actually like kick it with and hang out on a day-to-day basis. Like what type of mommy are you? Are you that social mom that just like got a whole clique of girlfriends? You know, y'all constantly talk every day. Y'all got a group chat and you know, y'all have the weekly little dates and all that good stuff. Or are you the mommy that that has friends or had friends but has become neglectful of her friendships because of her own personal reasons, whether that be mamahood or, you know, whatever the case may be. You just ain't connected no more to your girls or your crew, or you ain't got no clique, or you ain't got no best friend. So, before I started this self-care series, I admit, like, I think that my heart was, like, heavily seeking out, like, that social, um, that social component of just being a woman and having friends and all that good stuff. But for my own reasons, and we can get into it, we can get into the tea, but for my own reasons, I have neglected those relationships, and because of that, I don't have very many relationships that are girls that I kick it with, that I could just call up on a fly and be like, hey girl, what you doing? Let's kick it. Let's go to the movies. Like I actually don't have not one girlfriend that I can do that with now. Like that's how many bridges that I've burnt because I've neglected my friendships. And I'm laughing, but deep down, like, I'm hurt and I'm low key a little embarrassed about it, I think. And yeah, and I just don't know kind of where to pick up the pieces after it's been like 2 years. I'm coming out of like, well, I think I'm coming out of this little phase of just being like, you know, covered up in mamahood and doing all that shit. And so now I'm like, I have a little bit of time. I'm making a little bit of space and an opportunity to hang out. But now I feel like I don't have nobody to call. I don't have nobody to connect with. And I'm just wondering if other mommies are dealing with the same thing. Like, are you that mom that's like, you ain't got no friends, you stuck in the house, and when you do get out of the house, it's mostly like solo dates because you ain't got no friends. That's what my life has been reduced to, solo dates. Now I go on solo dates when I do have time to myself. And I try to make it so that it's like a thing, but I'm gonna just be honest, it's really not a thing for me. If I had the choice, I would call up a girlfriend and be like, hey, you wanna go to lunch? You wanna have some brunch? You wanna have a drink? You wanna go get your nails done with your girl? I would love to do those things. Like I really would, but because I got to take accountability. Like, so this is my thing. I neglected my friendships because of I was in the thick of it, of motherhood, having twins, and just not having the energy to put into anything else besides my twins and my 5-year-old and my husband and the dishes and washing my ass. Like, it was hard. It was a struggle. And because of that, I didn't value my friends that I did have. Even if we were kind of estranged at the time too, because they was kind of living their life and I'm kind of living mine, so it's easy for us to drift apart, because they was in their own becoming moms too, you know. So fast forward to 2 years from now, we not friends no more. We all, you know, then went our separate ways. And for me, that's left me in like this place of like, you want to get back to you being a woman, but your environment, your space is surrounded by kids and your husband. So, you know, it's cool to go within and tap into yourself, but I feel like for us as women, like, we do crave and we do benefit from that sisterhood, from that womanhood, from just having that other woman to be like, hey girl, how you doing? Let me check in. I understand and I feel where you coming from. And I've lost that, you know? Yeah, I've lost that. Ooh, am I about to start crying? Suck it in. But I've lost that. Yeah, I don't have that anymore. And I can tell that it's affecting my journey to get back to who I am as a woman. It's a bump in the road, you know, because there are benefits to having that, you know, to having that accountability sister, or just somebody who recognizes your journey and just can empathize with it on a level of that's greater, because we both women, you know, we here with it, we understand where we're coming from, we're mothers, we get it, you know. But yeah, I lost that. And then now, challenge two. Now I'm older, and it's like, how do you even make friends now? How do you even make real friends? What does that even look like? Because I feel like everybody now is kind of like, hey, how you doing? How you been? What you up to? Hi. It's more like just surface level type of relationships that I find myself getting into with other, you know, with other women. And for me, I'm used to just having like my real best friends, like my crew that I grew up with, that understood me, that you know, we can just look at each other and have that understanding, like, girl, yep, I see that shit too, but we ain't even gotta say nothing. Like, that's the type of relationship that I crave and that I miss, and that I personally like, that I gravitate to. And I can't, I don't know how to get that again, especially like just where I'm at in life now as a mom. Like, what spaces do I go in to get that? Like, where they at? Where y'all at, girl? Which led me to YouTube, to starting my self-care series. I think that this was my way of trying to, like, girl, I'm here. Like, I'm here. Hey, what's up? Let's do this. Like, it was my own way of trying to find that connection again. Because just like our self-care book is telling us, like, the social part of self-care is important for so many reasons. And I think now, like, I'm at this point where I can understand that, and I could be honest with myself and figure this whole thing out. Because I'm tired of the, hey girl, like, hey, I vibe with you, you vibe with me, you got a kid, I got a kid, okay, let's exchange numbers, and then we never connect. We just never make it happen. I don't know. So I'm checking in with y'all. It's time to go. Y'all let me know. Let me know, girl, is this something that you kind of like are struggling with too? What's your thoughts on it, girl? Like, let me know. Let's talk about it, okay? Drop it in the comments. Mommy, check in. How you doing mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally? Like, that's one thing that I need to learn. I need to learn how to read my emotions and articulate that. But how you doing, girl? What's going on? I'm getting ready to go to a dentist appointment tomorrow myself because y'all know I'm on this whole journey of getting my teeth together. So I was like, let me go ahead and give me a facial in because these people gonna be raw all up in here. So I was like, let me go ahead and get my facial in. You know, we doing it once a week. Get that in. So your girl's gonna be ready for my up close and personal with the dentist for tomorrow. And of course, I had to check in with my girls so we can have this self-care moment together. And yeah, this is just where it flowed, girl. I started filming and I was like, I gotta do my facial. I don't know what we gonna talk about today, girl, but this is just where the conversation flowed. Okay, I love that. I'm all on YouTube. I'm all up on here because it's supposed to be just us, but now I'm all up on the internet with a little crusty, crackling face. I'm gonna let this sit for a few more minutes. I'm gonna go check on these kiddos out there, and then I am gonna go clean some shit up because you know that's always what we do. And clean the shit off my face, girl. But as always, I have to check in with you for our self-care moment because we're going to prioritize ourselves every single day. We're showing up for ourselves so that we can continue to evolve and we can continue to grow through these conversations, through these practices, through these rituals, all this shit, girl. We getting it in, all right? As always, girl, I love you. Thank you for being with me. Check in with me just like I'm checking in with you. Same time, same place tomorrow for another episode, girl. All right. Much love. Peace.